Go ahead and get comfortable, moving the flesh away from the sit bones and finding your comfortable seated position, lengthening the spine, softening your gaze, feeling a string at the crown of your head, just pulling you right up to the sky. Let's take a few deep breaths and raise our shoulders, and then exhale, rolling the shoulders back and down. So lots of times we hold tension in our neck and we have our shoulders raised. So we want to release them. Maybe even give yourself a little massage at the back of your neck, on your shoulders, just telling your body that it's okay to relax. Taking another few breaths. Inhaling in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth, letting everything go. Bringing all of your energy within and leaving everything else that's happened today already behind. Letting it go. Just pulling your energy back in to nourish you. So you can have your attention on yourself and your practice for this 1 hour. Inhaling in through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth. Let's take a moment to set an intention for class today or for the week ahead. Let's start off by setting the intention to take care of ourselves, to be healthy, or as healthy as we can be in the moment, and then whatever else you'd like to add to that. Wonderful, very nice. Now with your gaze still soft, or perhaps if your eyes are closed, you can begin to open them, letting the light in. We're going to just start to move in our seated position. Just ever so slightly, you can start to make some circles, small circles with your torso, shifting the weight from one buttocks to the other. With the intent to ground down, right? Grounding into Mother Earth. She supports us. She's strong. And we are a part of her. We are also strong, supported and supportive. Go ahead and circle in the other direction. And then sitting up tall, pausing, lengthening the spine, dropping the shoulders, inhaling both arms up, and exhale, forward fold. Bringing your forehead to the mat if you can. Breathe into the lower back here. just really beginning to move. Walking the hands up, inhaling both arms up, looking up to the sky. Just pausing here, the slight arch in the back. Very nice. And then coming forward and reaching the hands out in front of you. Breathing into the lower back. Walking the hands up, inhaling the arms up, and reach up to the sky. Really reach those fingers. Try to touch your ceiling. Very nice. And exhale, forward fold. Being gentle. Very good. Let's walk the hands to one side. This is a nice, relaxing, and healthy stretch for the lower back. So we're just opening up space on the side that we're stretching here. And we're going to move back and forth slowly, gently. And then when you reach the other side, take an inhale. Continuing to inhale. Inhale in whatever it is that you need. And then exhaling out and letting go, creating space. Very nice. Pausing in the center, walking the hands out as far as you can reach, as far as your fingertips can go, and then dropping the forearms, bringing the elbows down, relaxing the head and neck, inhaling in through the lower back, all the way down your spine. And then walking the hands up, finding that tall seated position, rolling the shoulders up to your ears and rolling them down your back. And then up to the ears and rolling them forward. Go ahead and take a few shoulder rolls, warming up our shoulders. And go in both directions. Very nice. Let's inhale the arms in and up, reaching up to the sky, slight arch in the back. Very good. Clasping the hands, coming down to heart center. Now we're going to do another deep uh, shoulder and upper back stretch. So we're going to take our hands and clasp them. So we have a nice clasp, our elbows out to either side, and pull, pull. And feel where your neck is, holding, tucking the chin, lifting up tall in the spine, and then reaching out your chin towards those hands, and take the ear to the shoulder. You feel that stretch? And then very, very, very gently turn to look up. And we're going to go really slowly and gently here, and coming back down and coming back to center. And then let's do the same thing on the other side. So reaching with the chin out, and then finding the ear to the shoulder. And then very gently, just look up slightly. Very nice. Turn and come back to the center. Maybe rocking back and forth a little bit. So we're still holding the arms out. Let's do that 2 more times. Taking the shoulder, or the ear to shoulder, twisting to look up, remembering to breathe, coming back down gently, reaching the chin out, ear to shoulder. Very nice. Let's do that one more time. Still holding the arms out. Are your shoulders getting tired? Go ahead and do it once more on each side at your own pace. Remembering to breathe. Okay, whoo, that's enough. Relax. Let the shoulders relax. Bring your arms down. Do whatever movement feels good in your body. Let's take some big head rolls, neck rolls with the head. Well, because that feels good to me, but you can do whatever feels good to you. Very good. Taking the hands together again, let's just move our wrists and hands. Maybe give yourself a little hand massage. Moving up the arms, into the shoulders. Doesn't that feel nice? Sometimes we just have to do this for ourselves. And go ahead and do it on the other side. Very good. Let's come into hands and knees into our cat and cow. Starting off here at tabletop. So remember, your knees are hips width apart and your hands are just beneath the shoulders. Fingers are stretched out wide. Find your nice flat table. And then go ahead and move into some cat and cow. Always remembering to breathe. And then go ahead and take any authentic movement that feels good in your body. Maybe dropping one hip to one foot, walking the hands across to create a nice side stretch. And we're warming up our bodies. This really helps. It helps to have a good practice of warming up the body so that as you go on with your day, carry on with your day, hopefully you can move about with less chance of hurting yourself if you have to make a quick move and, you know, pick up a child or a falling bottle, right? Slippery pavement. Very nice. Let's touch the big toes together and with the wide knees apart, come into a child's pose. Very good. Going back to our tabletop. We're going to lift one arm up to the sky, taking a twist, inhaling in. Let's make some big circles with that arm and shoulder. Going in both directions. And then on an exhale, tucking that arm underneath the other arm and bringing the ear down to the mat. And push to come up. Doing the same thing on the other side, starting in our tabletop. Inhaling the arm up to the sky and then making some big circles with the arm. Going in both directions. And then on an exhalation, bringing the arm down to the mat, the arm and the ear down to the mat. Go ahead and move through this posture 2 times on each side at your own pace. Remembering to breathe. And then whenever you've completed that, you can push back into your child's pose. We can meet in our child's pose. Very good. Moving through our tabletop, tuck the toes and push the hips up to come into downward facing dog. And walk your dog. Pushing one heel at a time down towards the mat. Finding that nice stretch in the hamstrings. Really pushing the mat away with your hands. Broadening the shoulders, relaxing the head and neck, maybe take a nod. Very good. And finding stillness. Remembering to breathe. Let's shift our weight forward, coming into a plank. Remember to keep the hips high. We don't want to sag, any sagging bellies. Very nice. And then lowering down, go ahead and put the knees, chest, and chin. I might be out of shot here. Knees, chest, and chin. And then coming into our Sphinx pose. Elbows beneath shoulders. Just find a spot in front of you, slightly in front of your mat, and to focus. Very nice. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, pushing up and pushing up into our downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk this dog again. This time, let's inhale the right leg up, coming into three-legged dog. And then on an exhale, stepping the foot between the hands, bringing the knee of the other leg down and coming into a low runner's lunge. Now, if you want, you can come up, place the hands on the knee. Let's play with the stretch a little. So we can lean forward and then push back. This is our monkey pose. And with your peace fingers, find your big toe. And go back and forth a few times at your own pace, remembering to breathe. Maybe going a little deeper each time you move back and forth. Very nice. Now, if your right foot is in front, place your left hand out about 6 inches from that foot. And we're going to inhale the right arm up and coming in to a twist here. A low runner's lunge twist. And if you want, you can make big circles with the arm up there. Very nice. Now, when you bring this hand down, come to the same side as the other hand's at. Maybe move the foot out a little bit to the edge of your mat. And then if it's in your practice, bringing the forearms to the mat. Very good. Pushing up slowly. Let's tuck the toe of the back leg, coming into our high lunge and moving through three-legged dog, downward dog, and then child's pose. And just relax here for a moment. Inhale into your lower back, all the way down your spine. Remembering your intention. Very nice. Coming back to our tabletop, tucking the toes and pushing into downward facing dog. Walk your dog. And then find stillness and remember to really push the mat away with your hands. Finding the mat with your heels. And then looking forward, shifting our weight and coming in to a plank. And you can hold here as long as you can. May not be very long. Maybe you begin to shake. And then whenever you're ready, go ahead and lower yourself slowly. Finding Sphinx. And gazing in front of you. Very nice. Pushing up, Hands beneath shoulders, coming through our plank and right back into downward facing dog. You can walk your dog if you want, or come right into our three-legged dog on the other side. Very nice. And then inhale, step through, and placing your foot, walking your foot between your hands. Very nice. Bringing the back leg, the knee down into our low runner's lunge. Very nice. We're going to go through the motions, the same thing we did on the other side, being playful, right? We're still feeling our bodies, what feels good. Finding our big toe with our peace fingers, finding our half monkey pose, and then just moving between the two, the low runner's lunge and half monkey. This practice is about finding ourselves in our bodies, getting to know ourselves, feeling comfortable, understanding our capabilities. Very nice. Now let's take the twist on this side. So the right hand is to the right side of the left foot, and I'm going to inhale my left arm up, coming into our low runner's lunge twist. And if you want, you can make big circles with the arm. Very nice. Bringing your hands on the same side and taking the foot to the outside of the mat. And this is good enough. This is our lizard pose. This is good enough. Or if it's in your practice, you can come down into your forearms. Deep opening in the groin here. Very nice. And then gently pushing up. Go ahead and tuck the back toes so that we can move through our three-legged dog. And then bringing both feet down, coming into our child's pose. And relaxing here. Taking a deep breath. Moving the energy all the way down your spine. Your breath all the way down your spine. And into your lower back. Bringing the legs out in front of you. Taking the legs out to either side. Oof. If you remember being a kid or if you've ever seen a kid do this, I feel like this is much easier. This was at least much easier when I was younger than it is today. But go ahead and try to sit up tall, maybe even lifting your hips up, finding this nice, deep inner thigh stretch. And point the toes outward if you can. So rather than having the toes fall inward, see if you can take them outward. And if you need to, you can bring your legs a little closer together so that can happen. And let's just find stillness here. You could place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, or keep the hand on the mat. Remembering your intention. Very nice. Go ahead and help your legs come forward, bringing the soles of the feet together now, coming into our butterfly. And you can have your legs out more forward. It's a different stretch, or bring it into your body. And just move around a little bit, whatever feels good to you. Maybe hold a position if that stretch feels good. Remembering to breathe. Very nice. Bringing the legs out, coming into our Dandasana, moving the flesh away from the sit bones, sitting up tall, inhaling the arms up. Reach up and breathe, and exhale, forward fold. With your peace fingers again, finding the big toes. Very nice. Walking the hands up, inhaling both arms up. Exhaling, finding the big toes, maybe pulling yourself a little closer to your legs this time. And release. One more time. Inhaling both arms up. And exhale, forward fold. See if you can take the palms of your hand to the soles of your feet. Nice deep forward bend stretch. Really lengthening the back here. Relax your head and neck. Inhaling in whatever it is you need. Love. Or inhaling in gratitude and appreciation. And exhale. Exhale, release whatever no longer serves you. Very nice. Walking the arms up. We're going to make a bow and arrow with our legs now. So coming into archer pose, inhaling both arms up and exhaling, finding your peace fingers to the right of your big toe and bringing that foot forward. Just first stepping on the mat in front of you. Let's see. We're going to start with this and then pulling the elbow back so that your foot comes close to your ear. I almost want to grab this foot, but I don't think that I can. So this is my archer pose. You put your arm out, pretend you're pulling back a bow and arrow, and you're gonna release, shoot something, the target on your wall there. Very nice. Let's bring that foot down and place it in your elbow, and then rock that leg like it's a baby. Very good. Release. Come back into our staff pose. I think it'll feel good to go ahead and do a nice neutral Dandasana. So inhaling both arms up and exhaling. Find your toes. Take the peace finger around the left toe and bring that leg back up with you as you sit up. Setting up for archer on the other side. We're going to lift with the elbow and pull back. So we're actually strengthening the arms and shoulders while we do this, while also stretching the legs. And again, find that spot, something to focus on. Very nice. You could play with your archer pose, right? Have fun. This practice is for you. So whatever you need in the moment, if it's fun or perhaps it is focus or both. And rocking this beautiful leg like a baby. Very good. Placing both legs out in front of you. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Finding your archer again. On the other side. Pulling back. Maybe even finding the big toe on the other side. I think I'm going to have to bend my leg. Yeah, that's an awkward archer. There we go. Release. And then doing the same thing on the other side. Very good. Taking both legs down in front of you again one more time. Inhaling in and release. Now, how do you feel? How does your body feel? Take a few deep and relaxing breaths here in this posture. And release. Very nice. Let's bring the soles of the feet together and rock gently in your butterfly. Moving back and forth gently. Sitting up tall, lengthening the spine, shoulders away from the ears. Very good. Coming all the way down onto the mat for some supine twists. Let's first bring just the right leg up to the body. Maybe lengthen, rolling the ankles, making circles with your toes. And then bending again, teeing out the arms and dropping the right leg to the left side, coming into a nice supine twist. And gently coming through center, bringing both knees to chest and rocking back and forth gently. Making some circles, massaging your lower back. And then stretching the right leg out long, keeping the left knee close. And then lengthening that leg to the sky. Making some circles with your feet and ankles. And again, bending that leg, teeing out the arms and coming into a twist on the other side. And coming through center. Taking any other movements you'd like before we come into our final pose of Shavasana. Go ahead and take up some space here. Hands out to the sides, palms up to the sky. Toes relax outward on the edges of your mat. Inhaling a full breath in into your chest, into your belly. And on each exhalation, feel Mother Earth supporting you. Notice how strong you are together. How strong you are with her support. invite you to stay here as long as it feels good to you, as long as you can. Otherwise, begin to bring some movement back into the body, wiggling your fingers and your toes. Inhaling the arms up above your head, taking a nice long stretch. Hugging your knees to the chest and coming on to one side, maybe pausing in the fetal position and then finding your comfortable seated position. Thank you so much for practice today. Let's end our practice together with the sound of one Om. So bringing the hands to prayer pose at heart center and taking a deep breath for Om. Inhale now. May you always see beauty, may you always hear truth, and may you always know love. Namaste. See you next time.